was just telling Crowder and Solana because that guard did give us these 3 boxes of candy, the hot tamales, the Mike and Ike's, and Goobers. And during the commercial break, I ate Goobers, and then Solana was like, "You ready to come back?" And I'm like, I got something stuck in my throat. And Solana said, "So you really like Goobers? That's one of your go-to candies?"
That is my favorite movie theater, and they don't sell them at most movie theaters anymore. That's my favorite movie theater candy of all time.
Yeah, I was 100% honest because it's an old person's thing, and I'm the old person on the show. I've never had a Goober till right now because I would never choose it over M&Ms or cookie dough bites. The only time you see Goobers really, I think, is in like Five Below. You know, they have the candy section at Five Below, the dollar store. They have Dots, Goobers, Raisinets.
What does Dr. Chuck like?
He loves Dots. That's his thing.
That's so funny.
He loves Dots, the worst friggin' candy.
That's bad.
So you really like Goobers because it's just chocolate-covered peanuts. Like, I mean, the chocolate's fine, but there's other ways that I would, like, if I had a choice. So you would select Goobers, like when you were at a movie theater, if they had those, you would select those over Bunch of Crunch,
for sure,
like over everything.
Bunch of Crunch, Bunch of
who?
Bunch of what?
Say what?
Jimbo.
Now, what theater was this that they had the Bunch of Crunch? Because I may have to check that out.
Bunch of Crunch is good, but a little overrated. You know, like you don't even really get that much crunch as much as you do buncha. You know what I mean? Goobers happen to be it's simple. Peanuts, which I love, and chocolate, which I love. You combine them, you got Goobers. It's simple. I don't need the Bunch of Crunch with the wafer and Raisinets. Are you kidding? Snow Caps? Are you kidding me?
Snow Caps
Goobers. Nah, it's Snow Caps.
You mix Goobers with popcorn. Yeah. That's an outing right there, bro.
You like Hershey Kisses? The Snow Cap is a Hershey Kiss with little white sprinkles.
Well, first of all, you know I don't like sprinkles.
Oh yeah,
and it's like they're too small. It's not a good. I don't like the chocolate. The chocolate's way too dark.
Oh, you don't like dark chocolate?
Nah.
Man, I love. Look at that dark chocolate Kit Kats. I brought them today.
Did you say Kit Kat?
Kit Kat.
That dude said bunch of cunt, and you said Kit Kat, which could have been worse, by the way.
Me and Solana, we go to some cheap stores, man.
Tell you what,
Solana, get me out of Kindle.
Where are you guys? Where are you shopping at? The Poke and Beans?
Get me out of there.
Save me some of those Kit Klats, Crowder.
You know what you said? It's funny because I would eat a Goober because it's peanuts and chocolate.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The Raisinets. There's not a lot of like bad candy. There's candy I don't like, but just to be bad candy, it's candy, hog. It's sugary. Raisinets, I can't stand.
Well, you know how I feel about fruit in dessert, period. Yes. I'm not for it. So I don't like a banana split. I don't like a strawberry shortcake. Keep the fruit out of the dessert.
It's 305. Dale. God bless.
Dale.
Thank you, bunch of cunch.
You're welcome. And the original Mike and Ike's, the greatest candy of all time.
What?
Huh?
Wow. Those are trash too.
You know what they green and yellow and
I don't know. Get jelly beans. That like it's the same thing. No, nothing beats a jelly bean.
You know what?
When you're like for that, you know, like the chewy, fruity, gummy style, like over gummy bears, over everything. Give me a bag of Publix jelly beans.
Oh, Publix.
Whatever. I mean, whatever.
What about the little jelly bellies?
Well, the jelly bellies are too small. I like a good sized jelly bean. Jelly belly. They got a little cutesy, you know. Oh, I got to take a whole handful here.
I got a tree eat a jalapeno jelly bean a couple years ago.
I remember that. Josh Appel was here too.
I got
he
all
went
of them.
Running. Anyway, we got to get headlines. Rob Pizzola is going to join us. He's diabetic, so we can't have this conversation around him. Let's get headlines here with Alejandro Solana. What?
My whole family's diabetic. We talk about candy.
Yeah, I know. Crowder gave a heartfelt thank you speech at his birthday party and just starts talking about, oh, we're all diabetic. My foot's going to be gone soon. No one knew what he was saying. No. Were you down there yet for his birthday speech?
No, that's around the time the Heat had already given up 130 points through 3.5 quarters.
Yeah. Well, Crowder, I don't know what was going on there. All I know is I was nervous. I was nervous for him. Asia was standing next to him. I was nervous for her. No one knew what was coming out of his mouth, including Crowder.
I got there at noon on Friday. Y'all got there 8 p.m. on Saturday. That means I was sitting around with all them crazy people for what's that? 30-something hours? Man, it was a long one.
Because when you showed up, Crowder, at like 9:30 to your own party that started at 8, you were a couple beverages in, I imagine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Couple. Then the couple mean two?
Yeah, he was.
Man, I was...
He
9,
was
10
all over the place.
Yeah, it was bad off.
The Ticket Wizard has checked in with, oh, do I love Raisinets and Mike and Ike's, and the more fruit in my dessert, the better. And now I know this about Barry because we went to college together, but I remember we would go to Swenson's and he would get the Straw Anna. And that was when it first hit me, because that's when you start to figure out who you are in college.
Yeah.
That's when I really realized, who the hell is going to get extra fruit in the dessert? You can go to Swenson's, caramel and hot fudge and whipped cream, and Barry was like, extra strawberries, please. And I was like, what is going on here?
Strawberries are sweet though, Hawk.
Yeah, no fruit in the dessert. It's a separate meal. That's a separate line item. You know what I'm saying? It's a separate line item on the ledger.
You know what it is too? I think people convince themselves that fruit in their dessert now it's healthy.
It's the sweet potato argument that I make all the time.
Very
like,
similar.
Oh, I'm gonna have a healthy side. I'm gonna have the sweet potato fries covered in marshmallow sauce.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm having the sweet potato fries. I'm going a little healthier on the side here. Extra marshmallow sauce, please. What? You're what?
It's no better.
That's ridiculous. Have you guys ever had like a fruit tart?
For dessert?
Yeah.
Oh, I would walk right out of that place. If some place said for dessert, we're giving you a fruit tart.
A fruit tart.
Oh, I would walk right out of that place. I might set it on fire.
What about sour though? Because I'm a key lime pie lover.
Well, key lime pie, I'm fine with that because it's not like you're eating cut up limes. Like it's you know what I mean? Like I don't mind the
range.
Yeah, I don't mind the flavor.
Yeah.
But like I've told you, I don't even like apple pie. Like if I'm gonna get pie, I take that back. I do like banana cream pie, and banana cream pie is made better when there are actual bananas in there. That's the only one I think I would make an exception for.
Is it just banana pudding in a crust?
Pretty much, which is delicious.
Yeah.
That's what a fruit tart is. It's just like tart pudding in a crust, and they just layer fruits all on top of it. That happens to be a phenomenal dessert.
No.
They serve it a lot of rich people stuff with raspberries and cranberries and blueberries.
Anytime you go to a place that's upscale, they got to get all cutesy with the desserts. Like Barry just texted peach melba. You know, they got to get real cutesy. You know, all of a sudden it's we have a fruit tart, we have a peach melba, and we have, you know what, Bananas Foster. I'll give you Bananas Foster because that's a foo-foo dessert.
Yeah.
But Bananas Foster is pretty
good.
Fire. Like that's
Isn't that foo-foo? They make it in front of
foo-foo.
you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's foo-foo, but it happens to be good. I guess banana is the only thing that I'll go for when it comes to dessert, but I don't want a banana split.
It's bananas?
No, I don't want a banana split. I do like banana ice cream though.
Noticing a trend here, Hawk.
Yeah, well, you like the bunch of cunch, and I like the opposite.
That's bananas.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Give me a Kit Klat. We rolling.
These headlines are driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto
You have no
Ford,
problem
we know
finding
trucks.
the Kit Klat?
Every time.
Oh, at the store. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't find it.
I got to look at them right in the middle. They don't put it on the side.
All right.
I've never found it before.
Well, I know where you're shopping.
It's a myth. Where is this thing?
How about those Panthers?
They're going to whoop the Stars.
Bring back memories of you guys in Dallas for a game, right? You were what were you in Dallas for?
We were in Dallas for a fight.
A fight.
It was me, Tobin, and Crowder. We went to Whataburger for the first time ever. We were pioneers.
Yes, sir.
And then we went to a Dallas Stars game. I wanted to Uber back to the hotel, and Crowder made us walk. And we walked through the poke and beans of Dallas.
It's a war zone.
And then, because then we were so in deep, we couldn't get an Uber there.
Yeah,
like there was no one coming.
And the funny thing, I'm walking all jolly. Crowder. Why are we here? Slow down.
I just made sure that Crowder was always within arm length of me.
The Panthers and the Stars. Puck drop 7 p.m. tonight from the Amerant Bank Arena. You can hear the game, as Hawk mentioned, AM 790. Canes Hoops hosts Long Island University tonight, 7 p.m. at the Watsco Center. You can hear that game on 96.5 FM HD2. And the Heat, they're at the Raptors tonight, 7:30 p.m. No Bam Adebayo or Haywood Highsmith in this game. That game you can hear on 560 WQAM.
Funny, because we were in a rougher side of Dallas. You just were uncomfortable, and then I had to look around and realize what's going on. Told you I went to Boca Mall to go shopping, and I was just uncomfortable because there was nobody that looked like me in all of Boca Mall. Then I finally turned the corner, see a black dude. I'm like, okay, he's pouring tahini on mangoes. I love that little
mango kiosk.
He's pouring them on mangoes. I was like, okay, I got me one.
That's how I felt at your birthday party until I turned around and saw Zach Thomas.
Zach's more black than some of them dudes in there.
I stayed late, though, Hawk. I was literally the only white person left at that party. Crowder, you don't like tahini on mango?
Oh, I love it. Whew. I just walk by, I'm like, and I just turn the corner, you see a person of color, I'm like, oh, okay, there's some black folks in
It's
here.
like Get Out. It's like, it's like, hey, man, feel a little more comfortable seeing you here. Well, how do you do?
He walked up, had a brim hat on.
How do we do?
Born tahini.
What? Put tahini on any mixed drink on like the rim of the cup. Immediately 30 times better. Doesn't matter what you're drinking. Put it on MD 2020.
I don't even know what that
tahini.
is.
It's called Targin, but they call it funny name.
What is it?
It's not. It's tahini. It's a spice. It's a spice that's very commonly found throughout Central and South America.
Like a spice you would like shake out of a shaker?
It's like correct. Like think of it as salt, but it's orange.
And you'd put it on mango?
Yeah, it's very spicy.
It's not like salt is fine grain. This is like thicker, almost like chili peppers. And it does taste good on stuff, but it's a weird little thing, and it's spelled like Tarjine or something crazy.
Right. Oh, that's the brand, but the actual spice itself is tahini.
Tahini.
No, tahini.
Let me look it up. He doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I know. Of course, I know what I'm talking about. But look it up just in case.
Tahini.
All right, guys. Those are your.
I said Brett Ripien yesterday.
All right, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay, bunch of cunch.
Y'all so silly.
I could do this for a lot while.
Sour Queen.
I'm not getting involved.
Should we celebrate Crowder's anniversary once more today?
Yes, let's do it several more times today. Today is the 14th anniversary of this Miami Dolphins moment.
42 seconds. Brady has to get away, and he's intercepted. And Crowder falls to the ground to seal it for Miami.
Channing Crowder intercepts the GOAT.
Hey.
Seals a victory for the Miami Dolphins 14 years ago today. Bunch of people, I posted that video on Instagram. Bunch of people asked me the same question. Do you have that ball?
Yep. It sits behind me when we do virtual shows when I'm at home.
And have you ever thought, someone DM me, have you ever thought about getting Tom Brady to sign it?
Whenever I've seen him, it's always been it's a radio row. It'll be like I'm out on the broad. Like if I ever know he's going to be somewhere, I'll take him to sign it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's go to North Miami Beach in Sunny Isles. He's probably crying on a damn mound again.
Just walk the dune.
Walk the dune
with a football.
He's hiding back
like
there.
18 calls to the police.
Oh,
black man walking with a football on the dunes.
No, he got on thong toe flip flops. He's a thong toe flip flop guy.
Finally, guys, I don't know if either of you are big Taco Bell fans. Hawk, I know you like Taco Bell. You don't eat it too much, but
it's funny that you bring this up. I don't know what you're going to talk about. Yesterday, we're leaving Hollywood Kia, and my wife is going to a show with her girlfriends. They're going to the theater. So I'm hungry. And so I think, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to something that would disgust her because she's out and they're up in Palm Beach and they're not going to be home till late. And I got caught in traffic leaving Hollywood Kia. I was driving up to Boca. And so I'm in the car and all I'm thinking about is I'm going to get a McRib. I haven't had a McRib. I always allow myself one during McRib season.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm into McDonald's a long time. I always rave about McDonald's. And I happen to like McDonald's. I think it sometimes gets a bad rap. But I used to go there a lot when my son was a kid because it was easy and he liked McDonald's. But now that he doesn't live in the house, like, when am I going to McDonald's?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm going to McDonald's. There's these Fifth Avenue shops on Federal Highway in Boca. I'm like, I'm going to go there. I want to sit in McDonald's. I'm going to eat a McRib and I'm going to get a large fries and just be the time of my life. And then I started thinking, Solana, maybe I should go to Taco Bell because I do that like once a year. And it's such a treat. I think Taco Bell is so good. I think it is so good. And so, but then I can't get the McRib out of my head. So I'm like, I'll wait for Taco Bell for my kid to get home for the holidays because he likes to go there. So I get to McDonald's. I don't see any McRib posters up in the windows. And I'm like, I walk in. I'm at the kiosk. Nothing. They don't have now. I know they're only at select McDonald's, and I don't know if anybody has found them anywhere in South Florida. I just don't know if there's any around, but I wasn't going to start driving around. So
somebody's about to text you.
So there's a Publix in the plaza. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to eat McDonald's then if there's no McRib. I'm going to go get a pub sub and I'll bring it home. Walk over to Publix. This is like 7:30, 8 o'clock. They're cleaning the deli. They're cleaning it out.
What?
Yeah. There's no more, and now I'm sure if I ask, they'll go make it because they're not going to say no. But it's very apparent. They've gotten rid of all the tins. They're washing the glass or whatever. So now I'm like, does anyone want to work anymore? Does anyone want to do anything? So now I walk out of Publix with nothing. I walk back into the McDonald's across the parking lot. I end up with a quarter pounder and cheese.
We go. Actually, you ended up with the best thing on the whole list.
No, I really wanted a McRib. I was thinking about it for an hour driving home. I was thinking about the McRib.
You saw they're making changes to the Big Mac, by the way.
I have the exact changes. I'll talk about it later because I want to get to Pizzola. But what's your Taco Bell story?
No, just that they're bringing back the double-decker taco for a limited time to all locations. I wasn't even aware that they got rid of the double-decker taco, but it happens to be on the Mount Rushmore of Taco Bell items.
Ooh.
What is that's the hard with the cheese with the soft?
No, I think it's two hards.
No, it's one soft and then one hard.
And there's cheese between them.
No, that's the cheesy gordita crunch.
You work there? Good grief.
And would you like a drink with that?
I want no damn cinnamon twist.
Taco Bell, a little cutesy with the Baja Blast, everything. You know, give me Coke Zero. It's a Baja this and it is smoky that. It's enough already.
They have the same 8 cinnamon twists for a year. No one orders those things.
No one would get
The
cinnamon,
cinnamon
twists.
twists?
Because you might as well just get another taco.
No, on my Mount Rushmore, cinnamon twists. Not a bit.
What?
And they
Come
happen to be
on.
phenomenal. What? You don't like
They're
the cinnamon
terrible.
twists?
No, it tastes like styrofoam.
Yeah, they taste like styrofoam. They really do.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Well, that's on your Taco Bell for serving you old cinnamon twists.
Oh, yeah. Taco Bell's fresh to order, though.
Brother, Taco Bell, 117 and Sunset. They got
Brother.
the fresh
Brother.
cinnamon twist, brother.
Somebody text in. Can we get a Luis Suarez update? All right. Yeah. Have anything else?